guys, welcome to my channel Love for Baking Love Fair Cakes. And yes, this is the another most important topic, that's the pricing. When I say pricing, of course everyone, small or big business, is run just because to earn money, to be independent. When I say I am doing my baking business just for my passion, no, it's not correct. Yes, baking is my passion. I love baking, but at the end I'm doing it to earn money. That's how it is. So let's start with the topic. But before that, guys, thank you so much for all the love and care which you have showed me for your hand. Yes, it is getting better, but it's gonna take a month's time as it is a fracture. So by that time we'll be discussing all the important points, and then once it is done we'll start with the practical part as well. So let's get started. So there are many factors involved which make the cost of a cake. So we'll discuss all the factors one by one, and before that let me tell you one thing. Pricing, yes, is important part, but other than that, quality, you cannot compromise on the quality. As I always say in my every video, please don't compromise on your quality, because quality is one thing which will get you the repeat customers. So yes, that's the important point. Now coming to the pricing part. So see, when I have told in my previous videos, we take measurement in cups. You need to have measurements, you need to have weighing scales. There comes the main important part. So now you have to weigh each and every product. It's like if you are buying a 1 kg maida, you should know that how many cakes you are baking from 1 kg maida. So when you take a cost of 1 kg maida, you have to divide it. Say you are able to make 3 cakes or say 4 cakes out of it. So you divide that cost of it with 4 or 5 whatever cakes you are making. Same way goes with sugar. So everything you need to have a cost. If you don't have a cost of everything, you have to take out the cost of baking soda, be it a pinch of soda, be it 1/4 spoon you are taking soda. But yes, it's very important to take the cost of soda, baking powder, cocoa powder, butter. If you're buying a 150 gram of Amul butter, how much it is being used, you have to calculate. That's why weighing scale is important. Yes, for the measurements it is very important for a good recipe, but yes, on the costing part again it is important. So as I said, if you're baking it just for your passion, you again need a weighing scale to have a good recipe with the measuring absolutely correct measurements. If you are baking it professionally, again for both the reasons, be it baking a good recipe or be it pricing part, you need weighing scale and the cups both. Your 1 cup is your 125 grams. So if your recipe calls for cups, you should know the measurements, what is 1 cup, how much grams it is, and accordingly you can measure the cost, how much maida is used. Accordingly you can put the cost of everything. Now when you know the cost of everything, your raw materials, say maida, sugar, if it is a egg recipe, eggs, then your butter or oil, whatever you are using, you need to know the cost for that. Baking powder, baking soda, or say the essence. Yes, essence, again you need to have the costing for every bit. If it is an eggless cake, if you are using, your recipe calls for milkmaid, you need to have the cost of that. If you are making it with curd, you need to have cost for that. Once you have calculated the cost of all the raw materials, now comes the other costing, like you have to take the cost of your OTG, electricity. Then you have to take the cost of your packing material, that's the box. You have to take the costing material of each and everything, miscellaneous thing, like whatever the products you are using, say spatula, beater, we take a part of it also. Though it is forever, few people exclude that costing, few people include that, up to you. If you want to put a lump sum cost, you can do that also. Now there is a knife which you give for cake cutting, cost for that. You give candles to the client, cost for that is also involved. And above everything, you need to have the cost of your labor. Before that, you need to add the cost of your fridge also. You're keeping your cake in fridge, you have to do that. Then you are decorating it, so say your whipped cream cost, again if you're using sugar in it, that cost. If you're doing a buttercream recipe, butter cost, sugar cost, then essence cost. If you're putting color in it, then the cost of color. So what I mean is, you need to have the costing of each minute raw material you are using for decorating a cake or making a cake. Then comes your labor charges. When you are new, I took say 3 to 4 hours when I was new to bake a cake, decorating it, giving it a finish. So it's not that you have to take a cost of your labor. How much labor is going for a cake? If you're making a 3-tier cake, of course the labor is more. If you're making a half kg, it is bit less, more or less. For every cake, the labor is same. There is lot of hard work which goes in. You are you are layering the cake, you are frosting it, you are soaking it, you are coating it, then you are again keeping it in fridge, taking it out, you are again putting frosting on it, you are putting colors, then you are decorating it, a piping bags is involved, your nozzles are involved. You need to have everything and costing of that. So your labor, your hard work is really must, you need to put in that. And then when all the costing is involved, you can have an amount which is a profitable cost. You can add to it and then you can sell on it. But yes, all the raw material cost, your labor cost is must, guys. You need to add that, and then you can put a costing for a cake. So these are all things which definitely involve in the cake costing. That's how you calculate the cost for a cake. So one more factor which is involved is locality, which where you are residing. See, I don't say that locality means you're living in a very posh area and accordingly you can rise the cake price and give. No, that's also not correct. You should have a good pricing on a good profit. That's what you can give. Your pricing should be worth of your cake. The client should feel that okay, what they're getting is worth what they are eating or what they're paying. So that is one thing. Locality means, see, home bakers are everywhere. Everyone can be a home baker. Be it if you are from Delhi NCR, you are from Mumbai, or if you are from places say bit where not much ingredients, you have to buy the ingredients from a far away places. There are small towns where you want to be a home baker but you don't find clients who are ready to pay that much. But for a home baker, really the cost involves a lot because we don't do a bulk baking. So for one cake, the costing is always on the higher side than the the bulk baking like bakeries. So if you are residing in a town, I would suggest you to keep the pricing, not compromising on the quality. You should not compromising on your labor charges, but the profit part you can just play with it or keep it as per your locality. See, because at the end we want orders and neither we should compromise on the quality and should not downgrade the market. There are home bakers I see who are giving the same cake for really low price and few are giving at a very high rate also. And people start competing, or people start comparison with it. So there is no comparison, to be very honest. There is always the labor, the products quality is always involved. So that is one thing. But yes, just thinking that I'm new to this business, I should get more business, you should not go for the quantity that people are saying please आप ये 300 का करके दे दो, and you are like ठीक है यार order तो आ रहा है, I should give it. No, it should not be the reason. You should always go for the quality than the quantity, and trust me, your clients will always bounce back. You will have a set of clients where they will be ready to pay you for what you are working, and they will be your clients forever. So don't compromise on the quality and don't compromise on your hard work. That's the one more important point, because I see when I was new to it, I there was a thought in my mind कि okay अभी order आ रहे हैं तो let's start taking. वो लोग कह रहे हैं कि आप अभी नए हो, 350 में आप केक दे दीजिए या 300 में दे दीजिए. See, it's not done that ways. I know what kind of a hard work I am putting for a cake. आप शायद लेके केक खाने में 5 मिनट लगते हैं, बट फॉर अ होम बेकर टू बेक दैट केक इट टेक्स सो लॉन्ग, सो मच एफर्ट. पूरा एक दिन एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए जाता है. वन डे बिफोर यू ऑलवेज थिंक हाउ डू यू want to decorate the cake, आप उसको कैसे सजाना चाहते हैं, how do you make your client should feel okay, this is the best cake of my life. That is the motto of a home baker. उतना hard work जाता है एक केक के पीछे. So you should not compromise. That's my like very important thing you should learn from your home baking journey. And yes, there is always a pricing difference when you are making a theme cake. When you are making a simple cream cake, the prices are different. But yes, if you are giving it a theme, if you are making fondant figurines, or say different dolls, or if you are saying a few teddy bear, or you're making a Peppa Pig theme cake, so you're making a Peppa Pig or rainbows or butterflies or stars, Avengers, anything. If you're making any theme cake, you are using a sugar paste, gum paste for it, of course the pricing is again different. So you need to again calculate the raw material used for your creature making or giving it a theme, and then again calculate the hard work, the time, efforts, everything, and that's how you plan your cost for a cake. So I guess I'm clear with all the points, but at the end I will again say never ever compromise on the quality of the cake, and please do not underrate yourself, because if you're not confident enough about your cakes and you think ठीक है इतने में ही दे देना चाहिए, people will never value you. So please remember those 2 points. And yes, happy baking. I guess I'm clear with all the points. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment below, and you can ask me any questions. I'm more than happy to help you. I hope I have cleared all your doubts about the pricing part. So thanks for listening. Please subscribe and like the video, and thanks for all the support. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy.